The crowd inside the arena was going crazy as fight night finally arrived for the explosive showdown between Gervonta Davis and Hector Luis Garcia. Fans from around the world had waited weeks for this moment because everyone knew they were about to witness a dangerous battle between two elite fighters. The energy inside the building felt unbelievable as music blasted through the speakers, cameras flashed everywhere, and thousands of fans stood on their feet waiting for the fighters to make their entrances. Gervonta "Tank" Davis entered the arena first, looking calm, focused, and completely confident. The undefeated superstar slowly walked toward the ring while fans screamed his name loudly. Tank carried the energy of a fighter who knew exactly how dangerous he was. Across the arena, Hector Luis Garcia prepared himself mentally for the biggest challenge of his career. Garcia believed he had the skill and toughness needed to shock the world, and his supporters loudly cheered him on as he made his way to the ring. When both fighters stood face to face under the bright lights, the tension became intense. Everyone inside the arena understood that one punch from Tank Davis could instantly change everything. The referee gave final instructions, both men touched gloves, and finally the opening bell rang. Right away Garcia started moving quickly around the ring, using his jab and footwork to stay active while avoiding Tank's dangerous left hand. Davis stayed patient during the opening moments, carefully studying Garcia's movement instead of rushing forward recklessly. Fans reacted loudly every time Tank landed even a small punch because his power looked terrifying from the very beginning. Garcia tried showing confidence early by throwing combinations and pressuring Davis backward, but Tank remained calm under every situation. One thing that immediately stood out was Davis's defense and timing. He slipped punches beautifully and answered back with sharp counters that slowly started breaking Garcia's rhythm. By the second round, Tank began targeting the body with heavy punches that sounded brutal throughout the arena. Garcia tried hiding the pain, but those shots clearly affected him. The crowd started getting louder because they could feel the momentum slowly shifting toward Davis. Garcia still fought bravely and landed several clean punches of his own, but Tank always responded with something harder and more dangerous. During one exchange, Davis landed a powerful left hand that instantly shocked the audience and forced Garcia backward. Fans jumped from their seats because for a moment it looked like the fight might end right there. Garcia survived the attack and continued fighting courageously, showing the heart of a true warrior. Commentators praised his toughness because many fighters would have mentally collapsed after taking punches like that from Tank Davis. But Garcia refused to quit and kept trying to pressure the American superstar. Davis, however, looked completely locked in mentally. Instead of chasing a reckless knockout, Tank patiently controlled the fight, using smart pressure, body shots, and explosive counters to slowly wear Garcia down. As the middle rounds approached, Davis became more aggressive. He started walking Garcia down around the ring and trapping him near the ropes during dangerous exchanges. Every time Tank unleashed combinations, the crowd exploded with excitement because his punches carried frightening power. Garcia still fought back bravely, landing combinations and refusing to surrender, but the difference in power was becoming obvious. Tank's body punches were especially brutal and seemed to drain Garcia's energy more and more every round. Fans watching live could actually hear the impact of those punches from ringside. Garcia's movement became slower while Davis looked stronger and more confident as the fight continued. Tank began landing uppercuts and hooks with terrifying accuracy, snapping Garcia's head backwards several times during intense exchanges. The atmosphere inside the arena became absolutely electric because everyone sensed the knockout was getting closer. Even though Garcia was under heavy pressure, he continued trying to fight back, earning respect from boxing fans around the world. But Davis looked like a completely different level of fighter. His timing, patience, and power made him extremely dangerous every second of the fight. Between rounds, cameras showed concern inside Garcia's corner while Tank sat calmly listening to instructions without showing any signs of panic or exhaustion. Fans online were already calling the fight another masterclass from Gervonta Davis because of how controlled and dangerous he looked inside the ring. Then came one of the biggest moments of the fight when Davis trapped Garcia near the ropes and exploded with a brutal combination that badly hurt the Dominican fighter. The crowd erupted into chaos as Garcia struggled to survive while Tank calmly continued applying pressure. For several seconds, it looked like the fight could end immediately. Garcia somehow managed to survive the round, but the damage had clearly become severe. His defense weakened, his reaction slowed, and Davis immediately recognized the opportunity to finish the fight. Tank increased the pressure again in the following round, stalking Garcia around the ring and landing powerful shots whenever openings appeared. Every exchange now favored Davis because Garcia simply could not match Tank's speed and explosive power anymore. Despite everything, Garcia continued showing unbelievable courage by refusing to stop fighting. Fans respected his heart, but everyone watching could see Davis was taking complete control. Another crushing punch from Tank visibly hurt Garcia again and forced him backward while the audience screamed loudly. Garcia's corner carefully watched their fighter absorb more punishment and realized the fight was becoming too dangerous to continue safely. Finally, after seeing enough damage, Garcia's corner made the difficult decision to stop the fight and protect their fighter from further punishment. The referee waved the fight off, and instantly the entire arena exploded with reactions as Gervonta Davis secured another dominant TKO victory. Fans screamed wildly while Tank climbed the ropes celebrating another spectacular performance. Replay screens showed the fight's most brutal moments as commentators praised Davis for his patience, intelligence, and terrifying knockout power. When the fight between Gervonta Davis and Hector Luis Garcia was officially announced, boxing fans everywhere immediately knew this was going to be a dangerous and explosive battle. Social media exploded with predictions as supporters argued about whether Garcia had the skills to survive Tank Davis's terrifying knockout power. Many people respected Garcia because of his technical ability, confidence, and fearless attitude, but stepping into the ring against Gervonta Davis is always a different level of danger. Tank had already built a reputation as one of the most explosive fighters in boxing, a man capable of ending fights instantly with a single punch. As fight night finally arrived, the atmosphere inside the arena became electric. Fans screamed, cameras flashed everywhere, and excitement filled the building while both fighters prepared backstage for one of the biggest moments of their careers. When Tank Davis made his entrance, the crowd erupted with energy as music blasted throughout the arena. Davis looked calm and confident, walking slowly toward the ring like a man who already knew what was going to happen. Moments later, Hector Luis Garcia entered with determination written across his face, fully focused and ready to shock the world. The tension between both fighters could be felt before the opening bell even rang. Once the fight officially started, Garcia immediately showed he was not intimidated by Tank's reputation. He came forward aggressively, using movement and combinations to test Davis early. Tank, however, remained incredibly patient, carefully studying Garcia's timing and reactions instead of rushing into dangerous exchanges. The first round felt like a chess match with knockout power involved because every punch carried serious danger. Fans inside the arena reacted loudly whenever Davis landed clean because his punches sounded brutal on impact. Garcia tried using his jab and footwork to stay active while preventing Tank from setting up his power shots. But Davis slowly began finding openings with sharp counters and hard body punches that immediately started affecting Garcia's movement. By the second and third rounds, the pace became even more intense. Tank Davis began walking Garcia down more confidently, cutting off the ring and forcing exchanges near the ropes. Garcia fought bravely and refused to back away, throwing combinations and trying to answer back every time Davis attacked. The crowd loved the action because both men were willing to trade punches in dangerous moments. One huge left hand from Tank